Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here at my parents' house, and for years, my dad has actually been using Back Pain Relief for Life. And he had said, "Hey, I can, share my story." And we'd said this for years a few times, and then finally today, I said, "You know what? It'd be good for you to share your story live, so maybe you can connect with some other people out there who are in your situation and possibly help them out." So yeah, we just did an impromptu like little interview now, where I'll just ask him some questions and really just let him tell a story. So um, I'll guess I started off like there was a point in your life where you had a pinched nerve and you couldn't walk. So just tell that story. You were telling me when you were up in a hotel in Buffalo or something like that.
Yeah, I was up in Buffalo and I couldn't get out of bed. It took me an hour to get to the car to prop myself up on a pillow. I had accounts to call on. I had to cancel all of them and get home and try to deal with this back problem, which was really demoralizing for me. I was a very active. I grew up doing a lot of sports, basketball mostly, and then tennis, and always ran, 3 or 4 days a week. But this thing set me back, and I got through it, but it was never quite right. And
You still had like you got through that low point where you like couldn't walk basically,
yeah, yeah,
but you still had that nagging
yeah. Always had
pain.
the nagging problem there, and it always came back when I started to overdo things, whether it be shoveling in the yard. It just was there, just nagging. And it was diagnosed as a bulging disc pinching a nerve. So it just kept me from doing the things that I wanted to do on a regular basis.
And then what happened from there? Like how long ago was that?
That was about 20 years ago.
Okay. And so you were living with back pain for how long? Like that nagging back pain?
For years. For years, it was always there. It
Okay.
was there.
And then at some point you did back pain relief for life.
Yes.
Okay. And
Yep.
when was that?
Ooh, I guess um, I guess it's been 10 years now. I think 10 years.
When you first did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And what when you did it, you felt relief in that area? Like, do you remember the feeling you had?
Yes. Yes, I do. I did sequentially everything that I was supposed to do in order, and I remember feeling just a sensation of this relief from that part of my back that was always always there, always constant, always nagging.
Okay. And you were telling me a story, which I find is a great story, that you ski and you do sports with all these guys that are younger than you. And go ahead and just tell that.
Well, I live on a lake here in Connecticut, and we slalom ski every morning at 6 o'clock, and I hang out with a bunch of guys who are 10 years younger, and I'm the old man, and they always make fun of me and everything else. But, you know, they're starting to fall apart. I'm 68, and they're 57, right around mid 50s, and all of a sudden they're not showing up. They have, they're going to the chiropractor, they got to have a massage, and I just laugh at them, and they have no idea. 10 years, another decade, guys are going to be walking around in canes. I've told them about the Back Pain Relief for Life program multiple times. They don't seem to want to, self-discipline themselves to try it and do it, and so. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it, kind of thing. And so I just kind of laughed to myself, and I continue to do the back exercises at least 3 times a week. And during the winter, I do them more. I mean, it's religious. I lie in front of the TV. I watch, the CNBC financials as I'm doing it, and with methodically and kind of like in a Zen, just a nice relaxing way of doing them, and it's magic. It's magic.
Awesome. So this, and another thing I wanted to touch on, because people ask about this all the time, is that you had hip resurfacing done about a few years ago, and this has helped keep your hip mobile.
Well, yeah, I had total knee replacement in 2016 and hip resurfacing in 2019, and the hip is restrictive, but it limbers it up. I do, I can only do 80% with that hip, what I do, or 75 or 80%, but those exercises are, a large part of it is the hip movement, and I feel that is extremely helpful and will be helpful as I go down the road, and as I get older, I have to keep my body. It's maintenance. It's maintenance, and this is a great maintenance program overall for back, hip, everything.
Awesome. So, is there anything else, like, because you're 68, you've been fairly active, you dealt with the hip resurfacing, knee replacement, back pain, bulging discs, etc. Is there anything that you'd recommend for other people out there? Like, is this something that you recommend your buddies? But if there's somebody out there suffering like you or was in your position, what would you say to that person?
I'd say before you do anything else and go through all the rigmarole, try the Back Pain Relief for Life once, just once, and see what it does for you. And you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. That's all.
All right.
That's it.
That's awesome, because this is typical feedback that we get all the time. That's kind of why most of it's through word of mouth, because this is what we do, and I feel super grateful that my father is able to benefit from it, and so yeah. We'd love to hear where you guys are checking in from if you're watching this video. If you have any health issues or back issues or comments or questions, go ahead and leave it below, and we'll answer them as best we can through this medium. And yeah, so I thought I would hop on. I'm at my parents' house visiting. I thought I'd hop on here and just share the story, kind of experience, strength, and hope of what my father went through, because he went through a serious time where he couldn't walk, and he couldn't get in his car. It took him an hour to get to his car, and now he knows he has the solution, and he knows that he can deal with his own back pain on his own. If things start to flare up, he's got a solution, and so there you have it. Hope everybody has a great day. Back Pain Relief for Life is the program that he's talking about, and I would highly recommend giving it a shot, and hope you guys are well. Leave a comment below.